to jail for murder?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right.
That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never our home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. The fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles are making official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage and safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
You'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slim. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I buy gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in his body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Von Dale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is served cold, I just hope they make an oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. There was design 5 for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I got you. Let it vibe real quick. Look. The city eyes, it's time to vote off. My God, a real nigga, cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard, but tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage to fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game, I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche, way above average. Fans taste sweet, told him make me an apple tree. Left us in the valley full of bones, this where hope found. Java, come on, man, dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evans to a mall quad, telling me how them crackers turn his childhood to a ghost town. focus out, nigga. I lay that game down. I feel his pain, cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, no tangent. Try to warn them niggas, we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really see profits under this banner. Make my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I want it black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that sunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Brazilian, precious cargo, spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Warno. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Pay me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yara down, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember, I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah. Test.
Yeah. I told you it was flash. Test. But no, it's not. It's the camera. I'm the one that bought it. Oh, no, I got to
Sound good? Are we good? Sound?
Good? Oh, yeah, it's fine.
Are you ready? Whenever. You ready?
Yeah, it is.
All right. Hit the mic when you're ready. We good? All right, good. Shalom, Israel. With Isupk, start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. We're under Commanding General Yohana, where we teach blacks, Hispanic, and Native Indians make up the 12 tribes of Israel. We are not affiliated with any other Israelite group. Officer Isupk Par in Greenville, South Carolina, teaching the Lashawan Qadash. Lashawan means holy tongue, and Qadash is holy, right? And so what does that mean? In effect, it means that the children of Israel are the 12 tribes of Israel speaking Lashawan Qadash. That's where we were in originally. Even through our captivity, we have two types of ancient Hebrew and the Assyrian Hebrew. In our captivity in the Assyrian, we were exiled and, of course, put into Assyria, man. I mean, that's as simple as that. That's why we walked away from what we were doing. And the Lord, in our Syrian captivity, we wound up doing the things we shouldn't do. And then we had to be under another rule, under the Assyrians. We were under the rule of a lot of different nations, right? Yeah. But we're going to explore and show you the original language in the Lashawan Qadash class tonight. We have Officer Kazimar here on our programming over there. Got people checking in the class. Who we got checking in?
Just like the bank.
Right.
Yeah. Officer Kamaran.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Officer Kazimar. Yeah. Sister Crystal. Officer Amawat.
Right. That's it. Clap it up for the chat right there, right? How about Shemi Shai, Barak Atham to all my brothers. Yahweh Shemar Alataba Shemi Shai. We have Officer Nayar. We even got Officer Lakamuan coming way down there. Where you from? Sumter, right? We got Officer Nayar Rib over here, paying attention to Lashawan Qadash, and that's how you get your Hebrew name. When you check in the class, you come to class, check in the class, man, and you get your Hebrew name. I know because I give it to her. I give you the Hebrew name. So under the direction of Commander Joe Yohana, under our captain here, also locally here. That's what we do, and other benefits that come with being who you are. The 12 tribes of Israel, man. And we're going to teach and show you, because we're going to get ready for our Sabbath service tomorrow. We're going to show you how we use Lashawan Qadash in the Sabbath service, because that's what it is. That's what we've done in ancient times all the way, right? That's what we got for a class tonight. What's the title?
Exploring the Hebrew characters.
Hebrew characters? All right. That's what we're going to do. We're going to call up, you about ready up there, Nayar? We're going to call up Officer Nayar. We're going to explore these Hebrew characters. What we're going to do, here's our chart. Our chart goes like this. Abagada, Hawazaka, Ta Yakala, Manasa, I Pataza, Kwarashata. And that's the original language the Most High gave the 12 tribes of Israel, right? Come out of Jacob. Now, the Assyrian Hebrew, these are facts. This is historical reliefs, artifacts found. The Syrian Hebrew, of course, it sounds exactly like the ancient Hebrew. We didn't change our sound, so that means we didn't change our language. But the characters are all different, and that's what we're going to explore today, how these characters are made. That makes sense? Yeah. So for instance, I'll give an example, then I have the brothers come up here and help me out here, right? What was that erase at there? Oh, I got it right here. Sorry. But we'll say we got we have and we have a ba also. Here, I'll just put this up here and then let them go from there. Okay, but ba, if you see over here, ba and the ancient and the Syrian, they look vastly different, but however, they sound exactly the same. That's what we're going to explore. We'll have New York. Come up here and write the first 4 for me, would you? So these officers have been doing this for a while. We're just showing you how we have Sister Crystal, just started painting, some other brothers and sisters. We're showing you how these letters are formed. We're showing you how they're formed, because the only way, a lot of people go around and say, man, how do you learn Hebrew so quick, and how do you learn it? Well, it's just like when you learn in grade school, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Well, that's what we're learning. Abagada. Just that quick, just like that. Proficient. We're trying to practice, because before you know how to write words, like a word like arataza, or what else? Yayan, mayam, so on and so forth. All right, now that is the what? Ancient. Okay, we call this the ancient then. So we'll say ancient. Now I want you to come up here and write for me the Syrian as the same, right? So I'll write that in another color, right? Okay. Now that looks, you want to look at that, what is that, a ba? Okay, got it. All right, you know I'm gonna pick you apart now. So we got the Syrian, and I'm gonna let them explain it here in a second, but we're trying to give you the idea and concept of what we're doing here. I would say the ba, if I was to do it, I come over here, it will look like this and like that. See the difference?
Okay.
Match the chart just a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? Because most of these languages, they go about like this.
Okay.
Why are we interested into them looking exactly like the chart? Because for consistency's sake, that makes sense. There ain't nothing wrong with that. I'll understand that, but you can misconstrue that with a nah if you ain't careful.
Mm-hmm.
I can pick them off right away. The ga, that's fine. About like that. You know, that's nothing wrong with what you've done there. Now the da, yeah, it's the same way. It's all start at the top about like that, and then a da, you want to say, kind of make sure something like that, right? See that? See the difference? See what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
There ain't nothing wrong with what you got. Now try to correct yours to fit what that is. And then we'll have you back up to explain what that looks like to you, because that's what counts. Now try to correct yours to make it look like that chart and or mine. Hopefully mine look like the chart. There you go. Now, yeah. And that's not too long right there. There you go. Keep in mind. Yeah, okay, little curly Q up the top. That's what I got. But anyways, close it up. You see the ba, that ain't nothing else that looks like an X, so we'll let that go. Yeah, I can buy that. See, right?
Okay.
Let's clap it up for the brother. Now go and explain what they look like. Your Syrian writing will start, then we'll have New York come back up. Yes, go ahead.
All right, we got Sister Dr. Wise checking in.
Who?
Sister Dr. Wise, the river officer, I'm a wife.
Oh, okay. All right, clap it up for this. All right. How is Shamar Allah Thaba Shimi? How is Shy to my sister? We're gonna get into that greeting, what the greeting says, and then we'll get into the man's greeting when you talk to a woman. These, when a man talks to a woman, you want the first thing come out of your mouth is Yahweh Shamar. What you're saying is you're greeting her. We'll explain what that means later. And of course, a man to man is Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatah. The only greeting that the man would say, the woman would say is Yahweh Shamar Shem Yahweh Shai. And we'll get into that. Hopefully, if we have some class in the class time, right? Here, erase the red there. Now, explain to me, what does these look like to you? Let's see. That's the okay. Yeah, that'll work. I can buy that. What does that look like to you?
First off, I in the Syrian.
You're explaining the Syrian, right?
Kind of. In the Syrian Hebrew, the I, to me, it looks like an X. So I know anytime I'm looking at the Syrian Hebrew and I see an X-like character, right, I know it's talking about an I. But in the ancient, if you see the X, you would think about the thigh. But with the ba, I don't know what it looks like, but I know ba when I see ba.
Always said when I was first starting, it looked like a hangman's stand.
Kind of,
like when you play hangman. And see, that was put an indelible thought in my mind, so I always remember it like that. And we're telling people online, we're inviting people online to come up with what you think it looks like. You can even write it in the chat. But why am I doing this? So that you can have an understanding of when we write these characters, it will help you remember what the characters look like. Why? Because when you write words like this, right? If I said spell that word, you know what that is, right?
Kind of.
Okay, and if I was to write that word out, let's say in Assyrian, right? Ah, right? And I'd say Ra. See that right there? What else?
Tazah.
Tazah. And that Tazah, now that's going to be an ending character, right?
Okay.
And what normally the tazah would look like this, wouldn't it?
Okay.
But we don't want that because that the word the tazah, point to them on the map there. That's the normal tazah, but because it is an ending character when you say tazah in Assyrian, you have to write it like this. It has to look like that and like that. I ain't never been an expert to write that, but that's close enough, right?
Okay.
Okay, you understand what I'm saying? Okay. And that's what we're doing. Oh yeah, and that's what we're doing when we're writing Assyrian. Here, let's see. Any questions in there? No. Okay, if I were to write that in, let me write this. Ancient. If I were to write it in the ancient, like that. Okay, if I were to write it in the ancient, it will look like Ra, and then we need a tazah, right? Okay. What does that look like? Not like that. That's a Ratazah. What does a Ratazah mean? Officer, go ahead.
It means earth.
It means the earth, right?
Okay.
So, and we'll get it later on. It means, yeah, you're right. It means earth. Like the ground that we walk on. So the atmosphere out there is the heavens or the Shemayim, but this is the earth. So when I say Ha Aratazah, go ahead.
The earth.
And why is that?
Because the ha is the pronoun.
Preposition.
Preposition. So like
the preposition, just like in English, you got a preposition, right? And ha is the direct preposition. You got ma, ha, ba, in earth, ba. You can use, but we'll get into that later, right? So letting you know. Okay, so let's move on. All right, we good? Nayar, you ready? We're gonna let you explain what these look like, these characters. That's the whole. People ask questions up there. Invite them to ask questions and show what do you think the means. I mean, it looks like that, right? Yeah, like a K, but that ain't. Okay, here you go. May need that. What do you think the looks like to you? I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what the is supposed to look like in Hebrew. What does this look like to y'all?
Sideways A.
Who?
Salakia, sideways A.
Yeah. What else?
Salakia, gator mount.
Okay. Imagine being years ago, 4,000. Okay. It looks like an eye, doesn't it?
I see.
Because it was that looking back, and that's what it looks like. It looks like an eye. See what I'm saying? That's what it was intended to do. And we'll go on and forward, but I didn't want to get into all that. Not today on those. I'm just going to, let me see the eraser there, please. The water. Okay, so what does the ba look like? Go ahead and point to it, dude. Act like just like you teach the words.
Like a G.
No, I mean, whatever it looks like to you, there's no right or wrong answer. It's what it looked like to you, right? It looked like what'd you say? A G. You know what that looks like to me? It looks like an upside down D. You know what I'm saying? Like it's that turned upside down? Yep, that's about what it looks like. Ooh. Okay, and now why are we saying that? So when you see something, when you see that word, when we read the Tanakh tomorrow, you'll the whole reason why we're going to this class sort of just make you a more proficient reader faster. But you got to be able to recognize this just like you would read, like Miss Smith in class would say, you know the Edomites, A B C D E, remember that? E F G. So we're learning a whole nother language here. This is a whole nother language. We read this direct, just like it is, and we understand it, right? Go ahead. What's the God? Go ahead.
So this God looks like a
whatever you think.
Like a sideways 7.
Yeah, you can say that. And that's now I've seen them, You know, I try to keep them just like that because I've seen them like that. I don't like that. I don't like them turning like that. I like it to be just like that because that's consistent. Looks like some sort of walking cane, right? That's how it can look in your mind. Anybody in the chat saying anything how it looks? Okay, we're good. Hey, y'all hang in there. We're gonna ask you some questions up here in a second here. I know they waiting down there. Give me a what's the dial looks like?
Dial right here. The dial is,
Oh, this is a good one here.
Some people might say a pyramid. Some people might say a triangle. I say
Like
triangle.
that?
Simple
That's
triangle.
what it is. It's just a triangle, right? Point to the Y up there. That's a dot. That's right. And then we got a Y, right? All right, now you are. I want you to transliterate that word right there in Hebrew. No, you know how. Just tell. Write down in English first. That's how you do it. Go ahead. Write it right beside it.
Okay, that's
Yeah. See this brother right here come a long way. Yo, go ahead.
like this. It looks like an upside down check mark.
Yeah, for the God.
Right.
Slap it up for script. Right. Upside down check mark. And that's what is that the thought that was put in your mind. Every time I teach this class, I haven't taught this exactly like this in a while. But everybody has different, I never heard that one before. Everybody have different understandings about what they see. Okay. And it doesn't matter, it's no right or wrong, but what it looks like to you when you get to that God, say, Abba God. Now you know, so okay, that's a God. Why? So you can enunciate it. Right here, he translated that. That's Dawada. What's the Dawada?
It's right here. We have
Show them that Dawada on camera there, bro.
Dawada Magan.
Everybody got it.
David's signet says David in Hebrew.
Says David. Okay, write David up there. And it's the Magan Dawada, right? What does Magan mean? In the chat, tell me, okay? We know you know.
Okay.
What am I trying to do? Oh, Magan. Okay. What does Magan mean in Hebrew? Anybody? In the chat, tell me. So there's your lesson, huh?
You know how I found out what Magan means?
What?
I read General Cabal name in the chat. It was Shasha Magan Alawa
I got you.
Cabal Amar.
I got you. But then, let's see if we get somebody to chat this report. Anybody? Magan. What does Magan mean? Because they go with it. Because this right here, this signet is called a Magan Dawada. What does Magan mean? I know you know. You'll be y'all answer in a few seconds. Well, I'm trying to get somebody to check. Get an interaction. So, anybody not Kazimar? Come on, y'all. What is Magan? We know Dawada now means Dawada. That's what a Dawada is. And it means David. Go ahead. What you got?
We got Sister Crystal with the answer shield.
What she say?
Shield.
It means shield. Is that right? That spell right? It's no shield, baby. And I need an L that on it. Oh, that person. Jesus Christ. Sorry. Shield. What does that mean? That's what this is. It's a shield. What does that mean? That's this thing. Can they see that? That shield. Can they see that? Yeah, trying to get it. Yeah, there you go. That shield. That shield is what David, his name made it. It's like they say the shield of David, but a lot of these fake Jews, what do they call it? Star. Come on, bro. What does the star look like? How many points a star got, y'all?
None. It's a ball of gas.
It is.
God.
It's round, the circle of the earth. But even they say when they say a star, it's a 5-pointed thing, and that's we 6-point anyway. But the Bible says a star really is just round. Why is it round? Even the earth is round. So all of the what do you call them? Now all of the yeah, there you go. I said that. All the planets and stars and the suns are nothing but a round ball of some sort of gas. But we're saying, so it's not a star, but we got the evidence that we want to say is that Magan Dawud, David, who was David? He was their little king. And his name, that's how he wrote his name, Dawud. And this is how that's when you see this, that means all of that. Right. Plus it's David, right? All right, what we got next? Anybody?
The next four.
Who's next? No, you are. You're up. Oh man, tell you. Huh? There we go. Yeah, you get a lot of these. Matter of fact, give me this text, Lakamuan, Isaiah 40 and 20. We'll tell you what the heavenly being, what the stars, and what the earth look like. What I said, Isaiah what?
40 and 20.
40 and 20, yeah. That's all I'm to it if you need to. There you go. Make it as nice as neat you can make it. There you go. All right, well, wait till he gets done here. Wow. Just remember, that's what we're doing tonight. We're trying to form these characters so people can understand how Hebrew characters are formed and what do they look like to you. Why? So that you can write and read them. Okay, that's yeah, there you go. So what you do, right? Hawa sa ka. Can they see that on camera from there? Good. Now, right here, I used to use the other ka all the time, every time, just about seemed like, you know. That's it. All right. All right. Okay, hold on to it. Give me that. Yeah, so let's go back to that Magan Dawud real quick. That's what that looks like. There's no planet up there that looks like that. What does it look like?
Oh, round.
Round circle. Let's prove it. What does the Bible say? Isaiah 40 and 20.
When you read it, 40 and 20.
You got it. Right.
Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22.
Right. Read.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
What?
The circle.
The Bible says to circle. Did it say Magan Dawud?
Like
Did it say triangle?
a circle.
Did it says flat?
A
All
circle.
these flat earth people out here.
A
Well, what are
circle.
we saying? You know, you got a lot of people there, right?
God.
Circle. The Bible's telling you. Go ahead.
Isaiah chapter 22, Miss Salaki. Isaiah chapter 40, verse 22.
Right.
It is he that sitteth upon the circle of the earth.
And the earth is circle, and that means anything that goes around it, because it's spherical. I'm just telling you because I do know a little bit about science. Because it's spherical, those things are going to be round. That's where you get gravitational bodies moving. Right. What if the thing was flat, moving like that, all kinds of things? That's why asteroids move in a strange way. I'm sorry, I don't do no science class. But anyway, finish reading.
and the inhabitants thereof are as grasshoppers.
As what?
As grasshoppers.
That's us. The Bible looks at us like grasshoppers. But the Lord sits on the circle of the earth.
Okay.
That means, he refers to us as a circle of earth, is what I'm getting at.
Okay.
That makes sense?
It's like it.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
Scripture that was again.
Isaiah 40 and 22. Yeah, right there, you know, that's smart to do. Anytime you hear a priest and prophet talking, write it down. Prove him wrong. That's the point. If I'm wrong, then prove it. I'm giving you the scripture. For blacks, with can't start off 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under commanding General Yohanan. The 12 tribes of Israel are the greatest people that ever walked the face of this earth, right? So the citizens upon the face of the earth, it ain't no Magan Domino.
Okay.
That proves that.
Okay.
Right? So anyway, and there's more text in there. I just threw one up there. You know.
Okay.
Circle upon the earth. What about all these flat earth people? You remember they got a Vasco da Gama and who else? What's that guy? Christopher Colombo.
God.
It was
I think
Columbus.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Leonardo da Vinci.
Okay.
And all these guys, right? They come up here thinking that the earth was flat.
Okay.
Since we're in that subject, earth ain't flat, right? What's wrong there? It ain't like that. That's what they thought. Earth is round.
Okay.
So, and when they say, oh, the stars, well, the stars, they're gonna be the same thing. They ain't got no 5 points. They glisten. What it is they're glistening like actually 4 points. They're glistening. That's all you see is the glistening. Because you see, we're moving around this thing, or they're moving around us. I don't know. But the point is, it is definitely round, because every sphere up there is round. Except for asteroids and things like that. They may be different, because they're moving somewhat different. Got it? All right, let's get to the next one here. What do you got? So we got Hawazaka, right? All right. Then we'll have him come back and explain it after you do your Assyrian, okay?
Okay.
Give me some Assyrian up there on Hawazaka. That always used to throw me in. Here. We won't get you to the point where you ain't got to look at that board. I mean, I look at it sometime too, but why did you change that? Just because it was.
I didn't feel like it looked right.
All right. Explain what you got. Explain the difference. Explain the difference to the audience of the Ha and the Ka first before you go on any further.
Well, by far most, you can tell the difference between Assyrian and ancient. The Assyrian Ha, the character Ha,
And that.
and
Explain
the
those
Ka,
Right.
it looks sort of the same. Well, what the difference is, the difference, because that's just how Assyrians was. They don't have no wisdom or anything like that. But you can tell the difference because right here, it does not connect.
But now show that connect real good. Here, do it in the red. Show it. I want you to show a big space in there so people can see the connect. I mean, no, go ahead and erase that. Erase just erase that one line.
Right
Yeah. And then write a big,
okay.
And not too close. Right, yeah. I just wanted people to see the difference there.
That would be the difference between Ka and Ha.
Yeah, put your top back.
Okay.
You see?
Okay.
See the difference there. And there's one more. It's a Tha. We'll get up there in a second. But when you see the Ha, you need to understand that's what's going on there, right?
Okay.
All right.
And the Y, it looks like a slurred 7, basically. And the side looked like a drunk person was trying to draw a T. But yeah.
or slant top. I mean, you know, it's like a Z that just kind of a 7 that kind of fell over. But I notice in here in all of these characters, there are a lot of them that look like 7s. And here, I'm gonna say this to you. A lot of people don't realize when you got stuff like most of these characters look like they have that in it. You know, that because you can make a lot of things with that, or they'll have a straight line in it. That makes sense. Because you can make out of here, you can make a D. You can make that same there. You can make a Ra. See that right there? I can make that same straight line. See what I'm doing every time? Y'all see? I make that same line. Okay, well, I can make a comma. I take that same straight line, cross the top, vertical line, go down. Oh, I can make a ha. You follow me? See, once you learn how to write these, okay. What else? Where? Yeah. Top. I take that same line like that and do a tha. And we're gonna get into that in a second here. But y'all understand the difference, right? The difference is that you want to think of it in the basic form first. What's there? All these top lines look exactly the same. That's how I used to learn. Okay. All right. What's next? You got this. New York. Here you go. Do explain what you got. Awazaka. And tell them what language that is.
This right here is the ancient Hebrew.
Right.
So it's totally different from the Syrian.
What makes a difference? Right. You're right.
What makes them different is that the ancient has independent and dependent connectors that look like this.
Right.
What it looks like that. No.
No, you're right. You can do that. You go upside down. And yeah, you can do that. Go ahead. Finish. Just do what you got. No, it's right. Upside down. It's just the opposite of that. This issue there, right out to the side, what that is. It's N. That's right. Now, which one is independent and which one is dependent? If you look at it, it'll kind of explain itself. Always look, the way I want to do is look at the one something joins two together.
So this
There you go. That's easy, right?
This is
Right up there, what it is. Dependent. Yeah, no, that's it. You got it right. Yeah. We're gonna give them an example here. And that's independent, right? So if I wrote the word like here, what is Zarai? Anybody?
man, that's crazy. I forgot.
Go ahead, Austin.
Seed.
It means seed, right? The man's seed, right? Women ain't got seeds. Okay? So Zarai. So we want to say, how do we spell that? Za. Then we want to say Ra. Then we want to say I, right? Put the connectors on that, Nayar. Show them what independent dependent is. Since you're on the ancient writing there. Oh, yeah, put it all the way. Do this one again. And put it, do it the way we do it. So you can make sure it covers that and that. There you go. That's better. And see, before it stopped, I want to connect it. So what did the brother do? Officer did this. On that word, which means seed, Zarai. That is an independent connector. That's explaining now, y'all. What does that mean? What is that independent connector mean?
This seed, the Zod, it gets
That's all right there.
it has a independent connector because it has its own sound.
Own sound. Go ahead.
And then this ride, this rod depends on the eye, so that's how you get rod.
And normally it would look like this. This is the Zah, and this is the Ra, right? And this is the I by itself, right? So I want these two sounds to be connected. That's why they're called connectors. I want them to be dependent upon themselves to make a sound. And that sound is Ra. Why? If I didn't have that, you wouldn't know how to pronounce that. You would say Za, you say Zari.
Sorry.
You wouldn't know. Anybody, any comments in there?
No,
Okay, but that's what that means. So now we understand dependent and independent connectors, and they come from the what language?
it's the ancient.
Ancient, right? All right, go ahead and erase that. Now we're going to start, instead of going across the board, we're going to start down bottom. Since you're up there, we got, what do we got so far? Abagada, Awazaka. Now what do we need? Let's come down about right there. You know what I'm saying? No, I mean, yeah, all the way over. Oh, there you go, there you go, there you go. I mean, give yourself some room right there, might as well. Abagada, Awazaka. You're gonna need that. No comments?
No.
Okay. We'll get people to participate here in a second. Plus, I want to try to teach some words here while we at it. I think. But the basic things you went over, like you went over ending characters. He went over Hebrew connectors. So you'll understand the difference. I prefer the ancient over the Syrian any day because all the connectors, they spell themselves out. You can see what's going on. But the other language, that's where you get words like shalom. Right? What we got here? Let's see what you got. Abagata, Awazaka, Tayakala. That's it. Go ahead. Tell them what that is. What does that look like to you? That word, that whole sound. What does that look like?
It just reminds me of a railroad
Crossing or a shield, like you hold up a shield, like you're trying to defend something, right? Okay, we can do that.
And it's Yah. This Yah looks like a sideways Z.
Yeah, with the Shar used to say with the kickstand on,
Kickstand.
something holding it up, right?
Then this car. Notice that this has car with two A's, and now you get the long A sound. This car is just car.
Now you remember that. Explain that one again. That's a good one. The difference between that car and that car. Go ahead.
So this car just sounds like car. This car right here like Kazakh. You
can say that. Kazakh.
Yeah.
You can't say car. Yeah, but you gotta remember, names don't necessarily carry the same meaning.
Yeah.
Okay, but I understand what you're saying there. But go ahead.
So this La is just like an L. That's how you can remember.
What is it? What about the comp? What is that?
The contents.
It sounds like a just.
The con is like a. I can't explain what that is.
What?
Can explain what that car look like? It's like a backward seat with some antennas on it.
I mean, that's
He said, "Look like shady."
what you said looks like.
He said, "Look like a cane."
Yeah, you can. You can say.
Oh,
As
yeah.
a matter of fact,
You look like
as a matter of fact, I've seen it long time ago. That looks like that.
Right.
I don't know about y'all. I've seen that sort of like that. You know, but what it is what you see in it. Well, that car has a car sound, a short abbreviated sound, and this one has a long sound. Like it's like car. I'm thinking some words like that. Let me see here. That's a good. Yes, we started up that way. Looks like a. Huh? Yeah. No, I got some here. Let me see. Oh, here. Okay, if I would say stuff like, where we at? What we got to do?
I'm trying to find something
Oh,
to make that
no,
work.
yeah, I got you. We can use a word like there's so many words. I'm trying to get one that. Oh, here's one. But write this down. Hey, the purple pig will say Kaza Yar. Yeah. Write the word Ka Za Yar. You know what that is? A Kaza Yar? Pig, a swine. So
Oh, that is right.
that's right.
It is.
It's nothing but a pig.
I remember I posted it on Facebook. Like,
Am I right? Or the same thing as swine. What is pig and swine?
Abomination, sir.
Do we eat that? Look at that stuff, man. We ain't no pigs. Kaziyar. Go ahead and spell that out in Hebrew. If you need to, New York, if you need to put it up here, you can. You don't have to get all the way down. There you go. Oh yeah, I got one now. Priest. Okay. We'll just give you some words up here. But we're just giving you words that has that in it. Just break it down, just like you said. Kaza, and then you know Yah, right? There you go. And then you need up. Yeah, there you go. Now don't forget, write your connectors. There you go. See, you're writing. Clap it up for the brother right there. You're writing what you hear based off that word. That's how you. Now, I didn't say. Pronounce that word right there.
Kazayar.
So if I say Kazayar, I didn't say Kazayar. I said Kazayar. And using Hebrew, you're listening for that. You're listening. I mean, seriously, you're listening for that long sound. Kazayar. Ka. You can hear it in the back of your throat. But if you say Kazayar, you're hearing Kazayar. Here's another word right here. What's this word here? Not to be confused at all with that. What's that word mean?
Oh, what does it mean? I knew what it meant last year.
You give up.
What his name meant.
Go ahead. You was gonna say anybody from the audience there?
Yeah, I forgot.
I'll draw a line here to make sure that ain't. That ain't got nothing to do with this word here. Anybody in the chat? Tell me what this word means. Think of it for a second. See if y'all remember that word. I'll give you a hint. Go ahead.
You mean priest?
Yeah, then clap it up for
I
that
knew
brother.
it.
Clap it up for that brother right there. He's right. It's priest. Literally translated, right? And so what do we hear here? Ah, where we at? Ah, right? Let's break that down. Ah, we want to say, right? Ah, they want to say ah. We use that ah. What am I doing here? Okay. Yeah. Make sure sometime I cross the Syrian over to the ancient. What am I looking for?
Nah.
Nah, right? What does nah look like?
It's like a V with a club. Almost like a V with a little. It was like a Y. I ain't know what you call that.
Here, you write it up there.
That V with a hook.
Yeah. I had a blank for a second. I ain't gonna lie. Clap it up for the brother. But that's what it is. Now, if I'm going to write, what's the you think you can do the I know you can. Finish it up. I need some connectors. Right? You break it down how you see it. Now explain that.
All right, so this car right here.
Stand to the side so the audience can see you.
This car right here, right here.
Right.
This car has a independent connector because it has its own sound. Car.
Right.
And then this high right here, this high depends on the nod. That's how you get hunt.
Because that's the way we want to pronounce it, right? Kahan. And see how fast that cars, we don't say Kahan, say Kahan. That's another way of saying that ka is real fast, you know? Ka. So, like the sister said, that ka, I've seen it about like that. I have. I've seen it. I mean, it was so abbreviated. Like, what is that? But that's actually what this is. It's a backward C with that. In Hebrew, you got to understand. Let's see. In Hebrew, you got to understand. You got to understand the abbreviation. You know, they may have written like this. What's handwritten say? What's the handwritten ka say?
No, that's print.
Print. Okay, no, that's the Syrian though, so it's lucky. They won't do that. Anyway, you get the point, right? And that is ka. All right, let's keep moving on. I hope people got that. Did they have anybody in the chat? All right, what's next? So we have what so far? Abagada Hawazakata Yakala. Now what? That's two words you can add to your vocabulary. Kahan, priest, and of course, Kazayar. Kazayar. Right?
You gotta put a Syrian up there. That's what next.
Let's get to it. Let's put some Assyrian up there. That language that when we were in captivity, Daniel, when he was in captivity, they made him eat of the king's portion of the meat. You know? Boy, you're going to have a story behind that. Yeah. Oh, now, I don't know about that one. That looks like too much like a knob. Don't do that one again. Here. You It looks just, all it is a C, a backward C. The same way you did the front. Yeah. It's all this. Right? If you really want to know, that's because you're speaking English. You know what I'm saying? So we got stuff like that would be more perfect. Am I right?
You want me to correct it?
No, I'm just saying, and you got to be careful because sometimes they can look like a J. Very tricky, right? That looks like a ah. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
Applying the ancient.
Yeah. So you got to be careful when you're drawing, when you're writing letters. That makes sense? That's why we're up here. Because if you don't, if you make one mistake, when I first started, it was hard to tell all the differences. But I know if you write it every day, all the time, you're going to understand what that means. All right? Explain what you got.
Time in the
What
Syrian,
language are you doing? Syrian?
in the Syrian Hebrew,
Right.
the time to me it looks like a effed up U. Excuse my French. The Yah.
Get with Hebrew, not French.
The Yah. It looks like what's the punctuation name?
Apostrophe?
It looks like a mid-air apostrophe.
I always thought it looked like, well, that's a good way to put it. I thought it just looked like a bird.
You can say that also.
Use your pointer.
Now the Ka in the Assyrian, I admit I could have did it a little bit better, but when it's done correctly, it will look like a J, or it will look almost like a pi in the Assyrian, and in the ancients a lot. In the La, I ain't gonna lie.
But actually, it's just a backward C.
Kind of basically back to C, but the La in the Assyrian Hebrew, it kind of put me in the mind of the hangman concept, but it looked like a half cut off basically to me.
I've seen it like that.
God.
I've seen it like that. Let's see. Like that. You see?
God.
And I don't care because there's only but so many things that look like that. But so what do we look for? L? And the correct way, I mean, yeah. See, you can kind of, yeah, sort of like here, like that. Then it's kind of like straight line, right?
Yeah.
And then it does something to sort of remind you of a 7. They all got to look alike.
God.
And I used to get lazy and do this. But these two look alike. Look like a handicap to me.
God.
Like a handicap thing.
With the wheelchair.
Yeah. Okay. So where we at? So what we got? Anybody online? Talking comments? So we got Abagada, Awazaka, Tayakala. What's next? Mana Sa. He's gonna put 3 for Mana Sa. And we'll stop at Sa because that's what I want. There you go. Yeah, I can buy that. Look like it. All right, tell me what they'll look like. No, you are. What's that look like? Because these were like the easiest ones.
Mom, right here. This mom looks like a W with a club on it.
Or upside down in.
Oh, you're right.
You could say like that. And actually not quite so far apart from it. It was more close to it. Like that. Right? Something like that. Maybe a space in there. I don't know. What's next?
So this now right here looks like a V with a club. V with a club with a little.
Put the nod up there. That's right. Yours actually look better than mine right there today. All right, what you got?
Star right here. Oh, what? Oh,
Well, that's easy. What that look like?
shish kebab.
Looks like a power line to me.
Yeah. That's actually in engineering. There are a lot of things they use that for, like a power line or an antenna. Okay. Excuse me, slide. That makes sense. All right, go ahead. Go ahead, officer. What you got?
I was about to say Salaki. When I write mines up there, do you want me to put the ending characters up there also?
We'll get to that. All right, what do you got? So we're getting ready to erase that and go and do, because I don't want y'all all the way down to the ground there. Ma. Nah, you gotta be careful with that nah. Ooh, you get highly critical on this.
Let me try that.
I always had problems doing this one anyway. Now that may look like they look right to y'all. Where's the saw? Point the saw over there. That's it. Yeah. Yeah, I'd buy that. You try to do the handwritten. I don't like you snuck that in. I did. Okay, look. Here is the eye. Right?
Okay.
That's eye. Here is what I used to do is this. Then I used to write.
Okay.
I exaggerated it. I know exactly what we got on the board. I exaggerated it a little bit.
Okay.
So that you can tell. Because the book sort of looks like that.
Okay.
You know? And then you got ending character, M, right?
Kind of. So
Will look like what?
it's almost like a square, but it's not a square.
Something like that.
Like a rhombus.
We got an eraser. Thank you. Oh. That's the ending character M. Sort of like that. But what we're looking for is this one. So that's kind of, they look alike. I would do this right here. What's that? A saw?
Okay.
Something like that. I don't know.
Yeah.
They hard to do. Okay. Where we at?
Yes.
Abagada, Awazakata Yakalamana Sa, right?
Hypothesis.
Okay, erase all of that. They should have had that written down by now, and then we'll just start at the top. Right? Because I don't want to be way down there. And I don't want to go right across the board either. But we get ready to get into something else as soon as we get through with this. And then we'll end class. Okay, what we got?
I Patazah. Next,
Ancient.
ancient and Assyrian.
All right, there you are. You're up. Back. So what do we stop off at? Sa.
Concept.
Okay, we're almost done. So Abagada Hawazakata Yakala Manasa. I. Here you go. Okay, yeah, that's it. That's right. Ancient. That works. That's that one that I said that looks like a. Gotta be careful with that one. Almost like a knob. You're in careful. You would write like a knob, but it's got a distinct. Where that at? Where? Okay. Okay. One thing you got to lean in forward, lean it backwards just a little bit. You know what I mean? Just erase the whole thing and do it and write it sort of like slanted that way. That you know what I'm saying? If you had it forward, go back. Yeah, there you go. Come this way. Yeah, then yeah, like this one. This one, it's a hard one. Like this. Here, then you want to go here, sort of like that. See how I elongated that right in there? That's a pop, unmistaken. That makes sense. I mean, I'm just trying to. I would have understood what you had. You thinking of fishing, like a fish hook. You want to go fishing. What's the job? You look at that, it can look like a knob. It can look like a you got to do something to make sure that ain't. See how I got it? I kind of made it like that. That part. And then point it out. Yeah. Yeah, that's good enough. I'd buy that. But you see the difference. You have to make sure because you're teaching people out there. They see that. They see exactly what you're drawing. Tazah. All of them rough. You got it backwards. I did that before too. You got like a left-hander would see it. Yeah, there you go. Now, I thought that all you need is everything. Oh yeah, let me see your eraser. Thank you. All right, now. Anyway, go ahead. You running out of ink?
I believe so. Let me rewrite that. Make it feel a little bit better.
All right, but that looks pretty solid up there, now, y'all. That right there looks pretty solid. That was bad too. Try it out. Man, sorry. It's drying up in the car, man.
That's good.
Okay, go with that.
There's something over it. Oh, yeah.
All right. Write a Syrian up there like in the yard did. He wrote ancient. You still didn't write it up there.
Oh.
No. Hey, go ahead.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
not bad. I don't like that. Kind of just make like a.
That work.
I'd buy it. You got round where it shouldn't be.
Kind of. My handwriting is not this.
Well, that's how we learn. We're trying to be
I write
perfect,
like
right?
I write like a little sick.
Right. What the Bible says, be ye therefore what?
Perfect.
Even as my what?
Father in heaven.
Find that text for me. You say you ain't perfect, we're gonna put you perfect. Be ye therefore perfect, even as my Father in heaven is perfect, right? I mean, we're talking like draw it again. That ain't. Hey, just give me Deuteronomy 18 and 13. I'll buy that. The Lord's telling you to try to be perfection. We'll explain what perfection is. I'd buy that. Clap it up for me. I'll buy that. Give me Deuteronomy 18 and 13, somebody. You got it? Deuteronomy 18 and 13.
It's Deuteronomy 18 and 13. Thou shalt be perfect.
Be what?
Be perfect.
Thou shalt try to be like the heathens.
Be perfect.
Thou, in other words, be perfect. Read what's after that.
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
With who?
With the Lord thy God.
And that, what does that mean? You keep his law, statutes, and commandments. You're going to be perfect with the Lord thy God. It didn't mean that you're going to be perfect by going out and say, I am infallible. It didn't say be perfect by it, because you ain't going to be infallible by going to these Christian churches for sure. Right? But what the Bible says, be perfect what?
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Yeah. That's it. Now read that all together. I'm sorry.
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you read 18 and 13? I mean 13 and 14?
Oh, no, I heard you.
Read them together, 13 and 14.
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God, for these nations which thou shalt possess, hearken unto observers of times, and unto diviners,
Like people like witchcraft people.
Right.
That's what that is. Okay, go ahead. That's what that word means.
Right.
Yeah.
But as for thee,
as for us, well, tribes of Israel, read.
The Lord thy God hath not suffered these so to do.
Yeah, he wants us to be perfect. What does that really mean? To keep the law, statutes, and commandments. It's really simple as that, not that hard. And when you keep the law, statutes, and commandments, that's what that's saying. So when he said, I ain't perfect yet, you're right. You're right. I understand that. We all like that. But the Bible, even me, even now y'all, even the brother here, Kyle, come on. Bible's telling you to be perfect. It don't mean like it's circumspect that you're not gonna make a mistake. That's not what that means. Right. It means try to be perfect by keeping what? Say that again. You got a text? Be ye therefore perfect, even as my Father in heaven. You got that one? Read that for me. What Christ read? What did Christ say? A black man from the tribe of what?
Judah. From the tribe of Judah.
Read.
Matthew chapter 5, verse 48. Read. Be ye therefore perfect.
What?
Be ye therefore perfect.
Read.
Even as your Father, which is in heaven.
And who is our Father?
Yahweh.
Finish reading, Slocky.
Be ye therefore perfect, even as your Father, which is in heaven, is perfect.
God required what? You to be what?
Perfect.
Even as your Father in heaven is what?
Perfect.
Go ahead.
That defeats the saying nobody's perfect.
That's right. That's why we did this.
God.
You'll get to that point where you see people because they don't understand really what perfect is, but we're trying to let them know that you can be perfect simply by. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead.
It's like, if I may,
Go ahead.
Also, it says like he didn't. He told you to be perfect, like the Most High. He didn't say, "Be ye therefore perfect as myself."
That's right.
He said, "Be ye therefore perfect as the Most High."
Yeah, even as my Father in heaven is. My Father, and that's what Christ was a human being. That's a good point. Christ is a human being, so he said, pointed toward God, pointed toward Yahweh. He expects you, and then Christ. How was Christ made perfect though?
He was made perfect by keeping the law, statutes, and commandments.
And he actually did something that I ain't did, that I can't do. He died. Christ, a man, died for your sins. Without the Christ dying on there, we wouldn't even have a chance of understanding how to keep the commandments and be perfect. I mean, Christ, a human being had to go through and be a sacrifice for this. And that was who? Yahushua, right? So be ye therefore perfect, right? Even if our Father in heaven is perfect. Let's look that word up here. Perfect. They're talking about this. Tamayam. Write that word down for me. Tamayam.
In ancient.
Yeah, write it ancient. We're going to get you to do both in a second here. Tamayam. Tamayam. Ta. Just write it first. Ta. Write it out in English first. Ta. Lord. Here, try that. Well, get you guys to go to the dollar store, ain't you? Ma, yum. The mayim. That means what? Perfect. Write that down, right? In red. Go ahead. Oh, boy. Excuse me. Dama. There you go. Right. Some connectors up there. Y'all learning this Hebrew now. Y'all taking off too quick. But Tamayam, that's the perfection that the Bible is saying. He's telling us to be Tamayam. Right? Not some of this stuff that you got. What did the Christian preachers say? What does the Catholic Church say? What they say? Nobody can be perfect. Don't they say that? Right. We just read where the Bible told us to be what? Be perfect. Be ye therefore perfect, even as my Father in heaven. And read that Deuteronomy again, 18 and 13.
Deuteronomy 18 and 13.
Read.
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Be what?
Be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Be perfect with the Lord thy God. Go ahead.
I got a precept.
Go ahead. Talk to me. Take your time.
Let me read this precept where you found it.
Now wait a minute. Let's get there. Anybody online there? Since we're talking about perfection. Go ahead. We want to be perfect. In Lashawan Qadash class, we want to perfectly write these letters, right?
Got it. I'm a young.
I'm a young. Read.
This is 1 Corinthians chapter 15, verse 31. I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Christ. Oh, that is not the one. Oh, wait a second. That's like I protest by your rejoicing, which I have in Christ, our Lord. I die daily. So that die daily. This might be another one.
Yeah, you can use that. You dying daily means that you are sacrificing daily to be perfect.
Right.
You want to put it that together.
That was my point.
It wasn't exactly perfect, but I have to do this daily. I have to ascertain and die daily, keep commandments daily. So that'd be a good one to go with that. But be ye therefore perfect. There's nothing wrong with that, but you use it to couple it with it, But I die my young. I die daily. Right? Why do I die daily? Go ahead.
Because life is about war.
It's a daily thing.
Okay.
Well, he said I die daily. You can't just say I'm perfect for that one day I'm due. Huh? You can't say I don't want no more. I'm done.
Right.
I'm going back in my corner and do some za. I've been perfect, but what does the Catholic Church say? What does the Christian Church say? What do they say about perfection? No, really, go ahead.
Most of them will say just come as you are.
Come as you are. Don't worry about it. What else? You say no man can be what?
Perfect.
What the Bible say? Read that again. Deuteronomy.
Exodus 13.
What the Lord requires of 12 tribes of Israel? Go ahead.
Thou shalt be perfect with the Lord thy God.
Mm-hmm. See, the heathen can't be perfect.
Okay.
It's obvious. Go ahead.
And it's a reason why it says it twice in the Bible. The Lord had to tell you twice.
It's more than that. It's more than
Yeah, it probably is more than that.
all over the place. And it's also, you need to die daily to do this. That means you need to let these things marinate in your mind daily, man. Try to ascertain that. Try to keep these commandments every day. How do you become perfect? By doing it over and over again.
Okay.
That's the perfection of the Most High. Okay? He ain't expecting you to be down the cross like Christ did. It's your perfection. He just said, what did you read now? You said, be ye. He said, you got to die daily.
Right.
Like Paul said, I die daily. Because I'm trying to get to this level of perfection. All I'm trying to do is keep the commandments of the Lord. When you keep commandments of the Lord, you forget everything else. And now, for a while, now you're perfect. You know when a baby's born? Is this supposed to be doing the same thing you do? What's his job?
Be a baby.
Right.
To be a baby.
Cry, sleep, poop.
Okay.
It's perfect. It's doing what it's supposed to do. The louder it cry, the more perfect cry that is. All over the place. You want some food, and you being a good mom and dad, you're gonna go to work and give him food and nurture him. That baby's breast milk is the perfected milk that the Lord has made for that baby. You follow me?
Sure.
So that's why you don't want to go around smoking those cigarettes and putting it all in. You got these women out here smoking that stuff and putting it inside their body. You're gonna mess up that baby, man. Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we got off the subject though. What's that word we learned?
Tamayam.
What is this?
Ancient Hebrew.
Where's my Assyrian? Now y'all write some Assyrian up there. I know y'all off a little bit on that one, but we'll let you write the Assyrian just on Tamayam, just so we can show right next to it, Nayar, across from it or something, so people can see. Just in case. This is for the people who are doing their vocabulary. They're supposed to. All right, we got what? One more, and then we'll be done. Then we'll go over a few things, and we'll be finished here. Yeah, right a little bit over. So you're doing the ancient writing and reading. Because see, this is what I say. If you can write the Hebrew, you damn sure can read it. You can read it, you can write it. You can write it, you can read it. And that's the whole premise here. Am I right? All right. Go ahead. Tamayam. Perfect. Might be some brothers named Tamayam, I think. Right? Huh? All right, see, there you go. I looked it up in its right context, and I'd be close to that word right there. Tamayam. Tamayam. Tama. There you go. Just use it. That yah, that little, I think it's a bird. Get it, the bird. There. Yeah, that's it. That's the perfect as you can be. Remember now, you got that Assyria, you got that. You know what to do. Yeah. See, automatically you think that way, don't you? Now that's a good way to write it, what you just did right there. We learned that from. Clap up. I learned it from somebody else too. But that's a good way to do that M, because it looks that way every time. That's a good one. Explain the difference between them two M's there and what you just did.
So this first M, it looks like a house.
Yeah.
So you can see it right here. It looks like a house. And this right here like a little chimney. Like you know how the smoke come out on top of the house. It looks like a house to me. And this one, so this is right here is called ending connect, not ending connect.
Ending character.
Ending character.
Right.
So
Why do we need that ending character there?
Yeah,
Because how many are there?
it's 5.
So at the end of every what?
At the end of every word,
Which word? Ancient or Assyrian?
in Syrian.
Then you explain it just like that. Go ahead.
So at the end of every Assyrian word,
That's it.
It gets a what do you call it? Nice.
Just say ending character.
Ending characters.
When I'm just using. Go ahead. All right. Go ahead. So that's the difference, right? So you can't just put a regular M on there. If you did that, I would, because I've been doing this a while now, I would read that wrong. What is that? I would stop. Why the Assyrians told us to do it, I have no idea. That's just their language. It's just the way they are. But the original language, go ahead. I thought you should. But the original language is the one up top, right here. The ancient, right? The Maya means perfect, man. All right. Okay, let's do the last one. What we got? So what we got so far? Abagada hawazakata yakala ma nasa. Ipataza now. Wow. Oh yeah. Check that board to see if that goes all the way up and touches the top. I'm not sure if it does or not. I can't remember. Yeah, it does. Okay, gotcha. That little thing right there, there's nothing else that look like that, but those little things right there will throw people off. Oh. Mm-hmm. Yes, go ahead.
We got Sister Rayat, River Officer Shot checking in.
You're checking in. Clap it up for that sister. How Jamal Thaba Shem was shy to all of the sisters, right? Thaba Shem was shy, Baraka thumb to my brothers. Next week, you guys stick in there. We'll come back and we'll do the greetings for people because we have a lot of beginners. And when I do that, I simply go back to the beginning, basics of the class. Because we learn a lot, and then I'll just pick it up technical sometime, right? So that's where we at. Here, erase that word. What does that word mean? Kabaya means perfect, right? Damayam. Perfect. So we're going to do these characters perfect. That's what we're doing as best we can, right? We having fun tonight, y'all. Only thing we missing, we didn't bring too much yah tonight. And this is the last ones, right? Then we'll I'll accept that one. That's a good one, man. I like that. Yeah, I like that too. You getting that? Whoa. Good. Yeah. I'm off camera. Go ahead. I almost went down the ground. Hebrew Academy keep me up. All right. Explain what you got.
All right. In the Assyrian language, this right here is a quad. It makes the same sound as the ancient Hebrew. It just look different.
Look different.
And same thing. Ra makes the same sound.
Right.
But it looks just like a backwards 7.
Right.
Same thing. It almost looks just like with the word shot or the character shot. Right. Looks almost identical to the ancient character of shot, but it makes the same sound. And the same thing with thigh. It looks like this in the Assyrian, but in the ancient, it looks different, but it makes the same sound. Thigh.
What that look like to you?
It looked like a thigh in a Syrian.
What's the difference between that, this,
Oh,
and this?
it looks like high and cock
They look alike, don't they?
concert. And oh no, yeah, it looks just like all three. You can tell the difference from all three of these. This right here is a high, because you can tell by the space. This right here is a kai, because there is no space.
Right.
And it's just straight. A thigh, because you can tell by the little boot right here.
Oh, the golf club, right?
Yeah, all the golf club.
Good. Let's clap it up for the brother. Right? All right. Erase that for me, would you? Let's we'll end the class.
All of that.
All of that, just erase. Yeah, we went over it. We perfected it tonight. We took those letters and made sure they were exactly like they were written thousands of years ago, right?
Yeah.
Even when in captivity. And we'll do a real quick one right here. Water.
I got the bottom boy.
What's
A kai.
we're talking Hebrew? What are we talking about? We're talking. I want to know what the numbers are. How do you say these in Hebrew? Anybody?
Is it?
Go ahead.
No, it starts with S. Shanya.
What's next? I say 3.
Shalash.
The boys on the road. Hey, what's the rest of y'all doing?
Oh,
Officers, what'd you say? Shalash?
Yeah, Sister Christmas said
Shalash. Yeah. Let's pick some people off there. All right, Crystal. Let's hold up on Crystal for a second. Let the women participate also. Go ahead. What we got here? 4 in Hebrew. What'd she say? She remembered. If she got her notes.
She said so.
Huh? Hey.
Right.
Fire.
Forgot about that.
Clap it up. That's right. Good job so far, Chris. Let's see how far you can go since you're there. 5. Online, what you got? What's she say? Huh? Clap it up for that sister. She got it. And you see how we're using the same Hebrew alphabet or Hebrew characters you would call them, right? You see it all throughout here, right? Shah, Shah, Shah. See that right there? Go ahead. Go ahead, New York. So we got. Go ahead.
Shah? Nope.
What'd you say?
Shah?
No.
Yeah, that's right. It's a lot.
What?
It's I can answer.
No. I want somebody online. What does she say?
Nothing yet.
It starts with this. I wanted her to get it from her notes, is what I'm trying to do. No? What she got? Sha. She on the road. Well, go to 7 now, sister. Who's that? Amawaz from Red? Strong sister. Go ahead. Seven? If you get me on that 7 now, go ahead now, y'all. What's 7? Who?
The buy? No, that's shower. I'm not.
No, you said what you just said before.
The buy?
What?
The buy?
Use that with this. And you'll have it.
Oh, Shabbat.
Yeah.
I get that.
All right. 8 is a hard one. You should throw me all the time. What you got? Anybody? Anybody? Anybody?
Start with an S. I just don't know how to pronounce it.
Yeah, starts with mess. Here. Say it again.
Shana Watson.
I think it's good.
Shama one. No,
You close. What? No. If y'all put y'all thoughts together, because y'all done said it in both thoughts. What'd you say?
Shama one.
Hey, why are you scared to say that? That's it. All right. All right. What's 9? Then we'll have 10 and we'll get out of here. What's 9 and 10? Then we'll be done. 9. You've been saying it all night.
The buy?
Say it again.
The buy?
I said,
You said it earlier. Did you say what?
It's the shot. That's what I knew. It was a thought. So
All right. Let somebody online do the last one. So y'all should be writing this down. That's how you learn. That right there. You write it down and keep it for your notes, man. Right? Anybody? Let's do it online. I know your officers, y'all got an inkling to know. What we got online there? Clap it up for that sister, man. You said Ashira, right? She knows she gonna be, she about to do for her name, man. How you spell Ashira? That's close. That is it. Yeah. All right. So we've explored, we understand the number system. And it can go further. I mean, I ain't got time to go. How would you say 11?
No.
I
Yeah.
just like you were saying, when you use things like Spanish, once, dos, tres, catorce, that's all you're doing. Really, all they're doing is borrowing from our language, because the original is always the Hebrew. All languages came from that. All languages originated. We're the form of all. I ain't got enough time to get into all of that. What'd you say?
So Akkad, Asherayim. What's it?
No, you don't have to say
Or
Asherayim.
Akkad, Asherah.
Since you're on that, how do you say? Well, since you're on that, how do you say 12?
Shinyar, Asherah. Asherayim.
Watch this. Akkad, Shania.
Oh, yeah.
That's, I mean, it's right in front of you. That ain't what
Yeah,
that,
it's like Akkad, Asherah,
I wrote that wrong.
Shania.
No, it's Akkad, Slakia, Shania. Now I got that. Hell, I'm still writing it down wrong. It's Asherah.
Yes. Akkad, Asherah, Shania.
Bam. Now we got it. So if I said 15, it's I'm doing something terribly wrong here. Why the hell can't you be?
I'm trying to catch it.
There we go. Shanya Asherah. Akkad Asherah. 13. Shalash. Shalash what? Asherah. Now, what we're going to do, because you know that's 11, 12, 13, and 14 would be the same thing. 15 would be Kamash. Then we'll get to 20, what we're going to say. You have to change your whole thinking. What is 20? 10 plus 10, right? So how would I write that? Anybody? Here, this is what we've done. Asherah is 10. So you're saying 10 plus 3. You're saying 10 plus 2. You're saying 10 plus 1. Over here, we're saying 10 plus 10.
Right.
So when I say Asherah,
No,
it's not needed.
that's
So what would I say?
so that's when you put the yum.
That's it. Clap it up for that brother right there. That's it. Why?
Because the yum is plural.
Clap it up for that brother again. That's it. That's it. That's what I want you to see. See, we invented that. At least the Lord did. Yum. In Spanish, I think you said it dente. Right? Dente? What she said? Dente? Dente. Diente. Diente. 21 will be what? Asheriyam. Got it? That's right. Okay, what if I said 30?
Shalash yum.
Why?
Because it'd be shalash means plural.
How come these ain't plural? Because you ain't doing nothing plural. All you did was take the concept of plural here and kept it going. Right?
Right.
Even 40.
Yum.
Watch this. Watch this. You got the idea, right? Yum, yum, yum. Asheriyah, yum, 10 plus 10. This is 10 plus 10 plus 10. This is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, which is 4. 40, yum, 40, plural. What about 5? What about 50? How would I say 50? Watch this. How do you say 50? I bet you can get it. Kamash, what? Right? Kamash,
Yeah,
that's it. Because that's how you count. It's just it's no different than 20, 30, corriente, siente, something like that. Se siente, and ochente. That's it. 9 is nuviente, something like that. And 10 is 100, right? I say 100. Cause that's Spanish. Let's let you know that the same idea as the Spanish people, and they ain't even us. We the 12 tribes of Israel. We came up with just pluralizing that. 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. All you're doing is, all you're doing is pluralizing the 4. What about 50? You're pluralizing. Yam means plural. It means plural. Like that. PL, plural. And so that'd be 10 plus 10 plus 10. Now, the last one thing we'll do, what's 100? I can say, let me give you the idea. Because the whole idea is now you got to change your thinking because you're in another, just like you change your thinking here, now you got to change your thinking here.
Can you just write the first letter? I think I remember. It's my eye.
What did you say?
It's my eye. Kamash. My eye.
I should have took my yum on this one.
Yeah, it's so simple, but I remember the my eye.
Well, here's the point. You use an Asheriyah, the base, 10. Now that's 10 plus 10 plus 10. 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10, Arabias. And Kamash is 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10. That's 5, yum. So 5 yums like that is, it all starts right here, down, 10 plus 10. But now when you get to 100, you change your whole thinking. In Spanish, it would be cien, think, right? Cien is 100.
Would it just be?
But here is, because they changed their thinking.
Would it be my eye by itself?
Clap up. I was wondering when you was gonna say it.
That's what it is. My eye.
Anyway, y'all have fun tonight
God,
doing that clap up. So that concludes our class, man. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai Barak, the thumb to all my brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah Thun, Hashem Yahweh Shai to my sisters. And that's what we use. We're gonna get some announcements here in the class, right? Then salute out the brothers and salute out the sisters.
ISBK security announcements. We are the ISBK, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule of new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They are to be saluted only. They are here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment. Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, Malachi, chapter 3, verses 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, ma'asharah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you, give to the treasurer, department, or teacher. Priest funds, free will offering for priests, not mandatory, whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocation is Feast of First Fruits, that which starts after the Sabbath, unleavened bread, that which was sundowns, Sunday, April 28th, 2024. Count 50 days from that and celebrate the 50th day, that which will be Monday, June 17, 2022.
Make sure everybody show up, bring a dish too.
That which is tomorrow. We will start before sundown. Leviticus chapter 23, verses 10 through 22 is where you can find
what date is that again?
June 17th.
June 17th. That's a Monday, right?
Monday.
Go ahead. Here at the school at 7 o'clock.
Sir.
Be there.
Remind Akim and Akwaf to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If anyone wants to be a trooper in the school, to start wearing all black boots, shirts, pants, headbands, and scarves.
All right, let's bring up this. Let's close out the class, right? Good? Everybody? Let's close it out. Mab Shabbat. Mad. Rock. Yamata. Turn. We got sister in class. Turn and face the sister. Right? Sister stand. So all you got to do is just stand. That's good enough. Right? Stay standing. We're saluting you. Mab Shabbat. Majid. Barak. Yahweh Shabbat. B'Shem Yahushai. Yamata. Class dismissed. And we'll teach you that salute next week. All you have to do is this. And we do this.